One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClure. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. DB's right up on the receivers. Gonna run it. It's Sutton. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Right back to the well. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
On the direct snap, it's Sutton. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Going to sling it on second down. Quarterback adapting. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, San Diego State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Terrell. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Play of the drive, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The give from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking for a crease. It's Sutton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over Maryland. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Potw. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Collins. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.
0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Right on the money. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. Inside the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up a third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Messer. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's McClure. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. With a lot of time left, there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Let's see what he can do with the return. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Catch in the middle, it's Chavez. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first. At the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aztecs with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Takes a hit as he fires. On target to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Terrell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lining up to convert third down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
sizable lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
To the ground. He's got it again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move, he fires. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Punt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Back to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Messer. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
Second down coming up.
And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's terrible. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
The give is to Smith. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man all by himself. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
It's a reverse. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver, and it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Bringing the heat. He unleashes a long one. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Aztecs. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Terrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They want that clock to run. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
Got his man downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Messer. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems...
Touchdown! Oh! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's McClure. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.